completely learn the entire production range of a company is quite difficult. This is the case for Continuous Properzi, who is well known for the continuous casting and rolling method applied to metals such as aluminum and copper. For example, our esteemed audience may not know about Properzi technology dedicated to the production of lead strip. With this video, Mr. Gabriele Muscarnera, sales manager of the Properzi lead division, will introduce his paper entitled The Latest Works on the Properzi Wheel and Belt Caster and Rolling Mill to produce wide lead strip for punch grids.
Good morning and welcome to my presentation, during which we will talk about the latest evolution of the wheel and belt casting and rolling mill to produce wide lead strip. Since the very beginning of this company, so in 1951, when it was founded by Mr. Ilario Properzi, the first business to be developed was the casting and rolling of lead and zinc. This was for rod application to be used in shots. And in the following years, the production range widened to aluminium, copper, and in 1977, the first casting and rolling line for lead application for batteries has been developed by Continuous Properzi in cooperation with Magneti Marelli. This line, you will see in the picture, is still in operation with an overall efficiency of more than 93%.
Can you tell us about Properzi lead strip production technology? Please tell us more about the technological advantages and equipment configuration.
Nowadays, the battery market has two main technologies to produce lead batteries. There is the traditional expanded metal technology and the more recent punched metal technology. In both cases, we are capable to provide customers with the state-of-the-art casting and rolling line for strip. In the picture you will see in the slide, is shown the latest casting and rolling line for wide lead strip. The casting and rolling line you see in the picture has a capacity of 12 tons per hour of wide strip and is equipped with 4 furnaces, a wheel and belt casting system, a rolling train with 5 independent stands, and a fully automatic coiling system. In this picture are shown some true pictures of the equipment installed in the company on site, the casting machine, the cast bar shear, and the rolling tray, the drying tunnel to eliminate the emulsion from the strip, and the coiler to coil into coils of different sizes according to the specification of the customer. Over these more than 30 years, we have sold various types and various configuration of lines specifically made on the customer's needs. I try to summarize the advantages of our technology and process. It is the only process which allows the production of any alloy. It is a proven process for positive and negative material. It's the only process capable of producing continuously on 3 shifts. It produces low corrosion strip, and this is a very important quality characteristic. Another very important of our equipment is that they are upgradable. This means that if a customer starts with a certain capacity, let's say 6 tons per hour, in future it can be easily upgraded by 30% with simple modifications. We are capable of producing various capacity lines, so from 2 tons per hour up to 10 tons per hour narrow strip, and from 6 tons per hour up to 18 tons per hour wide strip. In the slide you will see some of the sizes we are capable of producing. The minimum thickness is 0.6 millimeters, and the standard width is 320-340 millimeters.
Currently, the lead industry is evolving. Is Properzi adapting its technology following this evolution?
Yes, Continuous Properzi is an engineering company which is, since the very beginning, is ahead of any technology evolution, especially in the casting and rolling of non-ferrous material. In fact, in the picture you'll see are highlighted some of the most important characteristics of our equipment. The high degree of configuration flexibility, so we can say that every line is different from every other because every customer has his own configuration. In fact, the capacity of the line may change depending on the customer's needs, the thickness of the cast bar, the width of the cast bar, the number of rolling stands, the weight, and the level of automation, for example, of the electronic board.
Can you tell us about the flexible configuration of Properzi lines?
Our lines are equipped with a different set of furnaces depending on the customer need, also in this case. So normally we start with 2 furnaces, but we have also the possibility to install 4 furnaces, or in some cases 3 plus 3, so 6 furnaces, as you can see in the picture. One very important part of the line, I would say the heart of the line, is the casting machine. The casting machine is based on the so-called wheel and belt technology, known in the world as Properzi technology. This machine can perform different capacities, and we have to also highlight that the capacity of our lines refers to the finished product and not to the cast bar, as in the case of some of our competitors. Some picture of our last casting and rolling machines. It's a user-friendly casting machine. It uses water from the cooling tower, so water from the chiller is not necessary. And another very important thing is that it is a dross-free casting machine. In fact, the flow of the material of the liquid lead in the tarnishes is very laminar and horizontal, so to avoid any contamination of the dross inside the cast bar. Downstream the casting machine, we have a dancer, because the casting machine is the master of the line, so the speed of the downstream machines is synchronized with the casting machine. And we have a cast bar shear. We have developed an hydraulic cast bar shear high speed, which cuts with bevel corners, this to avoid the cast bar tip to get stuck in the rolling train. Another picture showing the rolling train. In this specific case is a 4-stand rolling train with 4 independent motors, the drying tunnel and the trimming unit. Few words on our rolling stands for Y strips. All the parts of the rolling stands are interchangeable except the rolls, so you can optimize the spare parts. And the calibration and adjusting of the thickness you are producing is very easily obtained by acting on the screws, which are eventually equipped with servo motors in the automatic version. The number of rolling stands of our rolling train varies depending on the capacity of the casting and rolling line and on specific customer needs. We have 4 stands, we have 5 stands, 6 stands, and in some cases also 7 stands. 4 rolling stands correspond normally to a capacity of 6 tons per hour of 320 mm strip. 5 rolling stands normally correspond to a capacity of 12 tons per hour, and 6 stands correspond to a capacity of 18 tons per hour, which is corresponding to a rolling speed of approximately 100 meters per minute. After the rolling train, we have the drying tunnel. The drying tunnel has basically the function to eliminate any emulsion remaining on the lead strip. And we have also a coiler. The coiler can have different configuration. There is a semi-automatic coiler and a fully automatic coiler. The fully automatic coiler has an automatic mandrel change and an automatic discharging system. A picture of our control desk. again a picture of the automatic coiler. There is also a version of the coiler which is so-called the jumbo coiler, which is capable of coiling 5 tons coil instead of the standard 3 tons coils. This is a manual coiler, and this one is a fully automatic coiler in operation. Again, our control desk, we have a sister company which is producing all the electrical boarding and automation for our lines. Some picture of the HMI.
Continuous Properzy is applying Industry 4.0 to its lines, also to existing Properzy systems that are 20 years old or more. Please give us a short explanation on this subject.
Well, all the new lines are equipped with the electrical board 4.0 ready, what we call ULUs. So, through sensor and actuators enable interoperability, information transparency, technical assistance from remote, and decentralized process making. ULUs can be applied to existing Properzy system, 20 years old, in order to meet all customer needs through the implementation of the remote technical assistance program. Thanks to ULUs, in addition to the traditional technical assistance and training we give to our customer, we are able to give remote assistance via internet connection, as our technical team is available to connect via remote every moment. Regarding the quality and safety, Continuous Properzy is certified BSI and OSHAS.
Please speak about the green aspect of the company. Can you elaborate on this?
Well, since 1977, since the first line ever installed for LED application, we have no wastage on the line, so all the fluids are in a closed loop, and all the scraps produced during the process are recycled in the melting furnace.
Mr. Muscarnera, we thank you for your time and your most eloquent responses that have provided us with a better understanding of Continuous Properzy and its involvement in the LED industry.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.